Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna be continuing the Morra Gambit series and I will be considering the A6 variation. This video is gonna be entirely about A6 variation. Okay, let's see that. Here we play bishop c4. We already considered the variation in f6. We play e5 and gain a solid advantage. I've already considered and analyzed almost all the parts after e5, and we could clearly see that white was almost winning in every position. So in this video, let's focus on one of the most played variations against the Morra Gambit, a6. Theoretically, what white would do is just castle, play bishop e3, play h3, and then somehow try to gain the control of b6 square. By somehow playing in d5 and bishop b6. This is usually the convention, right? But this is a slow process and white most of the times doesn't get an advantage. So I have a pretty decent move here. I've played this move in a lot of tournaments. I've tested it out online as well, and I've had very good success playing this variation. So I suggest the move e5. There are two options here. There's actually one, but let's consider the other one as well. Black could play in takes e5, and after in takes e5, you could play after d takes e5. Bishop takes f7 check. Black has to capture the bishop because there's a check from the d1 queen. King takes f7 and black wins the queen, and it's almost winning for white, so we don't have to analyze anymore here. So the other variation, which is what you most likely see, is pawn takes pawn. Here white has to play queen takes queen check. And if black captures, okay, there are two variations here as well. Black could most likely play knight takes d8. And whenever I have played this variation, I've had my opponent playing knight takes queen. So if black captures the queen from the king, well, first of all, black's king is in an awkward position. So you can play ng5 instead of directly capturing the pawn on f7. If you actually play ng5, you're threatening to capture the pawn with the knight and thus capture the rook. It's pretty good. I mean, it's really good for white. I mean, you could play bishop e3 and take control of the b6 square as well. So I don't see much here for black, and white is doing really good here. Okay, so black, the other variation for black is knight takes queen, which is what you'll most likely see on the board. Here white cannot play in b5 because, of course, pawn takes knight. So what you would do here is play knight d5, put pressure on the b6 square and the c7 square. And if white played something well, there's two variations here again. Black play king d7 to prevent the knight c7 check. Then you would just play knight b6 check and capture the rook. You could play knight takes e5 check as well. But after king d6, bishop f4, yeah, it's winning for white. But you can just play in b6 check and win the rook, keep it simple, and thus win the game. That's all is required, right? So the other variation, if black can't play king d7, is n e6, thus preventing the n c7 check. But I have a solid variation for white even here, and it's clearly winning for white. It's foolproof. You're gonna follow the same move pattern that I suggest you right now. Play in b6, attack the rook as well as the bishop. What is black gonna do? Black has to play rook b8 to defend the bishop on c, and you're gonna play n takes e5. I've played almost like 1,000 games on the same variation, and I've literally won almost all of them. Yeah. So black would naturally respond with nf6. Well, you would think, white is not doing much here. We are not material up. So how is it winning for white? Well, here is the killer move, because I'm playing knight takes f7. It's a sacrifice, yes. Black will capture the knight, and you play the surprising move bishop f4. Attack the rook on b8. Black has no defense at all. Black can't capture the bishop because, yeah, you saw it right. It's a pin from the bishop on c4. So black, okay, let's just consider that black would play in d7 to defend the rook. But you would just take the knight, right? And after bishop d7, you play bishop into b8. You run exchange up. Black's king is in awkward position. Pieces aren't developed. I don't see anything here for black. It's beyond gone. It's beyond recovery. It's beyond recovery. It's gone. Here, if black tries to save the rook by playing rook a8, then you can just play nb6 again. Alright, it's pretty annoying for black. And black, if it has to defend the rook, they can't play rook b8 again, because you have the bishop, you'll capture the rook. So if black plays rook a7, you just capture the bishop, you're a piece up. Only move for black again, and you play in b6. It's totally cramped. Black is totally cramped, and black is a piece down with king in an awkward position. Piece is not developed, so it's pretty much gone. So in this video, I guess we clearly analyzed every possibility of the a6 variation, and we formed a solid repertoire against a6 by playing e5. This is the killer move, and yeah, I think this video is coming to an end. This is one of the longest videos I've done till now. It's almost over 10 minutes now. It's almost 10 minutes now. So I'm gonna end the video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, guys, because I'll be coming up with lots of more videos on the same topic.